Let's be honest, most people's relationship with money is built on tension, right? You get paid, yay. Then the bills come in, ugh, stress, resentment, panic. You look at your account and instantly feel tightness in your chest. It's like your nervous system goes straight into fight or flight just from seeing a number. But here's the thing nobody teaches us. We were never taught to have a relationship with money. We were taught to survive money, to fear it, to chase it, to hoard it, to waste it, but not to love it, not to respect it, not to trust it, not to feel safe with it, not to see it as an extension of us, as something we can work with, not just work for. At its core, every interaction you have with money comes from one of two places, love or fear. When you spend, save, earn, or even talk about money, you're doing it through one of those lenses. And most of us, we're stuck in fear. Fear that we won't have enough, fear that we'll lose what we do have, fear that others will get more and there won't be enough left, fear of getting it wrong, spending too much, or not spending at all and missing out, fear that we'll be judged, fear that we're being irresponsible, fear that if we let go of control, we'll lose everything. And it runs so deep, we don't even realize it. We feel guilty when we buy something nice for ourselves. We overthink every purchase. We undercharge for our work. We hold on to money with a tight grip, or we sabotage it and blow it the moment it comes in, because your nervous system doesn't know how to hold abundance. And here's the part no one wants to admit. So many people are afraid of money, even the ones chasing it, even the ones who have an obscene amount of it, because somewhere along the way they were taught that money is dangerous or shameful or hard to earn, or that they are not smart or disciplined enough to manage it, or that they don't deserve to have a lot of it when others are struggling. This fear usually starts in childhood. Maybe your parents were constantly worried about bills. Maybe they shamed you for wanting things. Maybe you heard, "We can't afford that. Money doesn't grow on trees." That's the one I heard a lot. You should be grateful for what you have. So now, as an adult, you walk through life subconsciously believing that wanting more makes you bad or selfish or unrealistic. And yet, at the same time, you do want more. You do want freedom. You deserve freedom. You do want ease. And that creates this huge internal war. You're reaching for something you've been taught to fear. You're chasing abundance with a scarcity mindset. You're trying to build wealth while holding the belief that it's not safe to have it, to hold it. And that's why the relationship is so tense. You can't build trust in a space where you feel fear. You can't create intimacy with something you resent. And you definitely can't attract more of something you believe will hurt or betray you. And the irony is, we think of money as neutral, as just numbers, but the way we relate to it, fully emotional. And one of the clearest spaces that shows up is with bills. So many people spiral the moment a bill comes in. They say things like, "Ugh, another bill. I hate money. It always leaves me. Just when I start to feel okay, another bill shows up." And that language, that energy, it's repelling. So here's a shift I want you to try. Start seeing a bill for what it really is, an invoice for a blessing already received. You already used the electricity. You already slept safely in your flat. You already had hot water, Wi-Fi, heating, Netflix, Deliveroo, whatever it was. You already benefited. The bill is just the receipt. So instead of, ugh, I hate this, try saying, thank you, money, for paying this bill. Or thank you to this company for trusting me with your service and letting me pay you back. Because your words carry frequency. If your relationship with money is filled with resentment, dread, panic, how can it ever feel safe to come back to you? Think about any healthy relationship. It's built on love, on trust, not fear, not guilt, not control. Love, when it comes to money, looks like trust. Trust that money will come when you need it. Trust that you are safe to have it. Trust that you can handle it. Trust that you're not bad for desiring more. Trust that things will work out, even if you can't see how. Okay? Love feels like gratitude, like peace, like being in the present instead of worrying about the future or clinging to the past. Love says, I'm grateful for what I have and I'm open to receiving more. I'm safe to hold wealth. I trust myself with money. I trust life to support me. And it's that shift from fear to love that changes everything. People who live in love with money, they are not necessarily rich. They are not obsessed with spending or saving. They are just not fighting money every day. They know how to receive it. They know how to let it go. They trust the cycle. And you can start that too, even today. Even if you feel broke, even if things feel tight, even if your nervous system still panics every time you open your banking app. Start with your words. Start with gratitude. Start by saying thank you every time money comes in and every time it goes out. Because when you speak to money with love, when you approach it with trust, you soften your energy, you regulate your nervous system, and slowly that survival-based relationship, it starts to become a loving one. And how beautiful is that? And I will leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching, sending you love, and I will see you in a jiffy.